I've wanted to do service for like years, but I just have never been able to get out of the truck, remove myself, and start taking these tasks, nor have I had a plan. I have done, I did.
Notice that, guys. I've never been able to, never had a plan. Probably the reason you were never able to is because you never had a plan, as opposed to the kind of generalization of never able to, as if like just absolute impossibility.
Success International like 4 years ago.
Okay.
They were kind of like a mentor program to get service truck going, but that all went to the wayside because I got divorced during that time. So I just was like, I can't handle that right now. So
Gotcha.
But
so I guess to start off,
Great interrupting there, Don. Perfect, because he was going to keep going and going and going.
I mean, where are you?
And notice how casual that was, guys. That was not confrontational and very subtle. The guy liked being interrupted. That's the most important thing to realize. People know that they are ramblers and they actually like someone reining them in. So don't be uncomfortable to interrupt someone. Of course, you'll get the outliers of people that get agitated by it. But most people that are not where they want to be, and a part of why they're not where they want to be is because they're ramblers. They like having a leader on the phone that's going to just keep them on the straight and narrow. So don't be afraid of doing it, guys.
Looking to be with the business as far as revenue or profit?
I mean, I don't have a ceiling. I mean, I know this thing can go big. I'd like to have a couple of trucks with a couple of guys running full time.
Okay, but let's look at, like, I guess more short term, like the next 6 to.
Good. So you asked the question, you know, saying it could go as big as it could go is irrelevant. So I like what you did there.
12 months.
Sure.
Where would you like to see those numbers?
I mean, it'd be great if we could get a truck generating, you know, $500,000 to $1 million.
Okay. And how many trucks do you have right now?
Currently,
So because I don't like selling the future, you're now shifting it to where are you at right now?
we've got 4.
Okay.
So we've got 4 trucks. Included in that count is a van, and we use the van mostly for our most of our service calls because it holds more, right? You know, the trucks are single cab trucks and they do more for the rough end. They just haul more, but it's not ideal for a service vehicle.
Okay. So right now, what is the total revenue of the business?
So right now we just did I just did 1.2 last year.
Got it. Okay. So,
And that's minimal service. You know, that's like new construction is basically feeding that, you know, it's feeding that animal.
Gotcha.
But construction's slowing down, so that's why I'm kind of coming to you guys. I need something, to be honest. Like, I know this is going to take some time to get some traction. Like, I understand that. I'm just looking to eventually, I'm not getting any younger, is get it to a point where we've got systems in play, the guys are running, I can eventually.
Often when people make little subtle comments, those are the things that are really rubbing them up the wrong way. So his age and where he's at for his age is bothering him. He just dropped it in. You know, I'm not getting any younger. Those little bumper sticker comments, guys, are the real juicy stuff.
Eventually step out of it and just run. You know, I like going out in the field because I'm not an office guy, so I like to be out in the fields, and that's a big thing for me. So I love to do both. It's just I've got an assistant. I'm looking to have her take this section over as far as on the service, get her going. Once she gets to it's too much for her, then we hire someone else, and then she can delegate some of, you know, the CCNRs and the dispatching and that kind of stuff. So
be more of an office manager at that point. Is that what you're thinking?
Yeah.
Okay. So right now, if we break it down, it looks like it's basically about 25,000 per truck per month. Does that sound about right?
I would say.
Okay. Yeah. Based on the 1.2, I just divided by 4 and then divide that over 12 months. And that's what I got. So right now you want to then say about $500,000 per truck. So you want each truck doing about 40 to 50,000 on its own per month.
Yeah. And I don't think that's too crazy. I don't think that's too crazy. I mean, tell me if I'm wrong.
Well, I mean, were you able to watch our videos?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So I mean, at a minimum, that's what we're going for.
Okay.
I mean, the folks who are at the upper end are, you know, anywhere from 65, 75,000 per month per truck. So it's definitely doable. I guess the question I have for you is, what do you feel is the problem? What is the bottleneck that's preventing you from being able to get from that 25,000 a month to the 40 to 50,000?
Right now, leads. I don't have any type of lead generation. I don't have a marketing budget. I don't have any type of ad spend. I don't have any of that coming in because when the revenue gets too tight.
This is good because the front part of the call, I don't sell the futures and where do you want the business to be very quickly. And notice how quick this has happened, guys. 5 minutes. we're now into the guy just spewing the fact that he doesn't know this, he doesn't have this, pain, challenges, gaps, problems. So this is good. We're into him just opening up now about the fact that he currently sucks in his current position, which is good. And to be there in 5 minutes, not a personal fan of the way Don did it in terms of starting with the future. But as I've said, guys, it's scriptless selling. I would rather Don do it the way he just did it and he's there in 5 minutes than some of the other guys and gals on the call that are trying to do whatever you're doing. And we're 20 minutes in because we haven't had a truthful conversation. So it just is testimony to I'm not even tied to my preference of starting with the pain. So long as we're having a real conversation, we're leading the call and we're getting into the pain quickly. That's what matters, guys. How you do it is scriptless. It doesn't really matter.
How many deals have you already lost this week that you could have closed but didn't because you were out of state? I'm not a fan of sales hacks, but if there was one thing you could do before your next sales call to raise your closing percentage, it's using my patented pre-call checklist. Imagine taking just 60 seconds to read 5 to 7 personalized bullet points on a piece of paper, and as unbelievable as it may sound, puts you into the optimal state to access your highest sales skills on every call. That's the pre-call checklist. I'm going to show you how to create your own. All you need is a piece of paper and to go through the training that I'm going to give you. Thousands of salespeople have used this framework to close more deals, and you can have your own for free. No strings attached in a matter of minutes. Click the link below this video, enter your email, and grab it right now.